Bronny can go in front of Ian.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah.
But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shedeur.
Right, it's about to get
Dillon
already
none of that.
We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
like,
you coming to do.
when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
In the moment.
Use up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. this whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undisputed. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to light up.
he's getting up.
And show. Yeah, we doing this for real.
He's first.
I want to go rebound. Shoot.
This one?
Cut that up. I got a match. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper, but I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Let's get
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Blah, blah, blah. What's cracking, y'all? The voice is coming back. That's because I went to a Clipper game last night and didn't have to yell much because we didn't do much. God dang. We losing to damn Memphis. And I don't know what they doing with Ja Morant out there, but it ain't the same. Now, he's still super quick. He still could do what he want to do. It just seems like they are disengaged. Like, the whole team is like, yeah, we ain't tripping. We got a superstar here. And I was sitting literally 2 rows behind T. Morant. And it took like half the game for me to like find him. Because I was like, I know he here. And I kept looking around courtside everywhere. I said courtside, but I'm 3rd row. So they call us, death row, right? And I'm looking, I'm like, where you at? Where you at? And finally, he was right in front of me. I was like, oh, that's why. It was right under my nose. So all up, my wife was like, wow, that's his daddy? It looked like his homie. I was like, he act like it too. It was all love. What's up, y'all? Who's up in this chat right now? Who's winning? Mr. Lucius Needful is winning right now. Let's get it. Good morning, everyone. Yes. Good morning, y'all. Slim Reaper in the building. Don't let them take your number one spot. Good morning to TC210. What's cracking like a mackin' from the back into the jacket? G's up, W's up. Throw your C's up. Remember that? Oh, my God. TC210. When did gangbanging become so popular? Like, nobody wanted to bang, and then all of a sudden, you got props for banging, but it was because you were one of the few. Then all of a sudden, everybody crip walking B2K. Shout out to them, making it popular. I grew up with one of the B2K members. Shout out to Drew. He was my neighbor, for real. Then one day, he's like, I got a song coming out. He's from a family of singers. Next thing I look up, what? B2K. It's crazy, crazy. What's up, y'all? Let's talk some talk today. We got a lot of topics we can get into. Today is going to be a one-show day. One, to get my voice back, and two, I want to make sure people saying some stuff that's worth talking about and reacting to. Don't be having all these weak-ass topics out there, partner. Oh, I'm off the rails. I love you guys too much for all y'all been doing, supporting your boys, spreading the word. The show keeps growing. We got more shows coming. Got a big opportunity coming to do a network opportunity. I ain't talking about like ESPN kind of network, like my own. You know, shout out to Ebro and Rosenberg, what they finding out. You got to do your own, right? Real spit. All right, let's have some fun. Let's get into this. Let's get into the standings. I said it. Let's get into the standings, damn it. We got to talk ball because right now is the time of season where you're like, all right, who's going to be in the playoffs? We pretty much know most teams. Some teams you don't. And at the same time, who going to win it? Who going to be in the NFC Championship game, AFC Championship game? And then, who gonna be in that Super Bowl up there in, was it Santa Clara? Levi Stadium. Crack-a-lackin'. All right, so New England Patriots 11-3. We see them. Buffalo Bills, yes, sir. Look, right here, Miami, we don't want to see y'all. We saw you last night, Monday Night Football. We're good. Okay, New York Jets, all right, eliminated. See them E's? Eliminated. All right, we get back to what's this meaning in terms of record doesn't mean anything. Record, I shouldn't say that. Record means you got a chance. You can qualify to get in the tourney. But there's deeper metrics that actually tell you more than just record. If you've ever been on a team before, Coach broke that down, right? So we know these two teams at the top got something, right? And then if you look at Buffalo, damn, y'all played New England. Damn, y'all beat them. Dave Portnoy, stop doing them videos before the game. Do them after the game. Nah, that's how you get engagement. You take a risk, right? So anyway, Pittsburgh. Baltimore, you see these records. I can't lie. I love me some Mike Tomlin. All right, that's about it over there. Now, Aaron Rodgers. I love Aaron Rodgers too. Let me stop. I just want Baltimore to get in. Now, why do I want them to get in? Because I love Lamar Jackson so much. I want him to get over the hump. Shout out to Bill Polian. But as great as you were so wrong about this guy, and he has proven everyone wrong, but he needs the ultimate proof, the ultimate certificate. He needs that Lombardi. However, why do I want him to go in this year? They ain't going to do nothing. This ain't the year. So maybe Pittsburgh goes in there to shut up all the Tomlin haters. We're going to get into the deeper metrics in a second. Okay. Eliminated Cincy. Thank God. Get rid of you. Joe Burrow don't even want to play no more. And that's an interesting story. We covered it a little. We should probably go deeper into it. When you at the top of the mountain and it doesn't feel like you're that high, you don't have the high. Right? The inner part is not there. The joy, whatever it may be, just doesn't feel good. People always say it's wins and losses. Well, y'all shut it. Man, are you kidding me? I drove a Ferrari up to practice. Everybody is getting out of my way. Everyone laughing at my jokes that ain't even funny. And you talking about it's because we lost the game? No. That's the act. That's the symptom. The illness is deeper. It ain't the wins and losses. Are you kidding? What kind of competitor are you? Did you win every year you play ball? I'm doing a topic right now. Let me stop. I don't want to see Cincy in there. I don't want to see Cleveland in there. I definitely don't want to see. No one wants to see. No matter how fascinated and how much we love Shedeur or hate Shedeur or just intrigued by Shedeur, nobody wants to see that. Okay, Jacksonville. This is interesting. People don't want to see it, but you might. Hey, you should look. Pay attention. Jacksonville kind of sneaky. Trevor Lawrence is the guy that we've all heard about since junior high. They kind of special. You know who else is kind of special? Houston. Sneaky. They on 1-6 in a row. Yeah, they were 3-5, so we all went to sleep. Now you got to wake up. You got a honeydew list. What? Oh, damn, they 9-5. Now I got to tend to some things. Indy. This was a great story a long time ago when they came to L.A. and played my Chargers and put it on us, abused us, put them hands on us. Now they've lost 4 in a row, including with a grandpa who had the game won and ended up losing it. We can't see y'all no more. Sorry, go away. Put an E next to him. Let's eliminate him. And Tennessee, of course. Cam Ward. See, this is watch what you ask for in life. I want to be the number 1 overall pick. Yeah, you do. But guess what? You're going to go to the most doo-doo of situations, and you got to clean it up. All right? If you worth your weight in salt, you're going to have to clean that up. 2-12? Good Lord. But guess what? This all season when he worked out with Shedeur, you're like, yeah, you were one of them. We went on the road and beat you at home. Even though you balled, don't matter. We won. Crazy, right? Now, look at this. Denver. It's just like Compton. No. They have won 11 in a row. That means they were 1-2. We didn't throw them away. We were like, damn, and they started off slow. Damn, they underachieving. Because it's weird. I came into the season thinking Denver on paper was one of the best teams. Then they went 1-2, and I was like, I'm good. And now I still haven't given them their credit. Right now they're 12-2. It's stupid. I'm weird. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't believe in Bo Nix. Do you believe in Bo Nix? Beat it up in the comments. I just don't see it. It feels like a 14-2 Charger team. Remember that? And then, oops, New England, and start a dynasty, right? Now, the Chargers, this is interesting. When the Chargers hit, they hit. Because you got Herbert, right? They don't have the O-line because of injuries like they desire, but they got a balance. They got a good enough run game. Defense, when healthy, stellar. But something. Every time you jump on the wagon, bop, hit a bump, fall off, get back on, bop, hit a bump. Yeah, so look, they won 3 in a row. I'm proud of them. It's just, even as a Charger fan, you got to hold your breath. It's kind of interesting. But beating the Super Bowl champions of last year obviously bodes well. Now look at these E's. Empty. Tank. Empty. At the gas station. Mama looking through the ashtray. Where my money at? Where my change at? Who been playing with my ashtray? Jack? That's my mom. That was a PTSD moment. My mama used to go to the gas station and say, how much in there, baby? And I was like, $3.37, mama. She's like, all right, go in there and give me a pack of more menthols. What? We only got $3.37. We're at the gas station. We need some gas. And then put the rest on pump 8. You mean put $1.29 on pump 8? Like, who been there before? And then the Raiders. Who's worse, the Raiders or the Titans? Did they play each other yet? Goodness. Ooh, Tom Brady. Ooh. Let me find out Tom Brady like Michael Jordan. Like, you amazing on the field and court. You the best. But, boy, don't you do nothing else in that sport. And Michael Jordan like, yeah, I made billions off of those losses, so shut your broke ass up, Wiley. Here we go, Philadelphia. What do we think? Did we think Philly really it this year? Did you think they were it last year and they won it all? Look, they ain't got the Chiefs in their way. So this thing, mentally, everybody's relaxed. Everyone is really, like, engaged. Because they're like, dog, ain't no more Chiefs magic. At least the AFC all the way to the Super Bowl is thinking that. And then the NFC team will be like, ain't no more of that magic. Because even in the game we saw last year, the Philly Super Bowl, it was like, what, 28-0? We were still like, I don't know. Mahomes got the second half. What? It was 49-3. I don't know. Mahomes still got a chance, right? We got to stop. All right, who beat them? Somebody said Raiders. Somebody said we beat them. Slim Reaper, you got to be smarter than this. What do you mean we beat them? Who is we? What's your pronouns? Announce your pronouns. What is your pronoun? Come on, what is we? I don't know what team you root for, Slim Reaper. Okay, Dallas Cowboys. They don't have an E, which is good. They have a 1% chance. I think Philly got to lose 3. They got to win 1% chance. We're going to do a topic later on in the show about the Dallas Cowboys and what they need to do going forward. Coach JB talking about it. All right, Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels. Y'all told Cam Newton he was a hater when he told y'all, watch out. Watch out, Jaden. He said it. Y'all, he's a hater. Sophomore slump is real. You want to know what the sophomore slump is in general? Your first year, the first time you do something, what? Beginner's luck. Rookie year, freshman year, beginner's luck, whatever it may be. People ain't used to you. People don't see you coming. They don't defend you properly, whatever it may be, right? And then they like, oh my God, you caught us off guard. Oh my God, that was amazing. And to you, you're like, damn, that was hard, because the NFL is hard, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. So that's not even sophomore slump. This is it. And I know this is not for Jaden Daniels entirely, because he got hurt a lot this year. This is sophomore slump. So in your mind, you can't lie to yourself. You think you can, you can't. It will always materialize. It will always manifest. You can't lie. That's why good teams lose to bad teams, because you can't lie and say they good. You know they sorry. You trying to, I'm geared up like this is the best thing. No, yeah, you can romp them, but you can't get up like you normally would. Put yourself against somebody that you know is a buzzsaw, that you know is next level, watch you get up. It's a difference. Anyway, here's sophomore slump. You're going into your second year, and it's time to build yourself up for your second year. But here's the problem. People like to skip step one. When you advance, just like when you learn math, 1 + 1 is 2. Then all of a sudden you went to subtraction. Then you get to multiplication, division. Then your teacher hits you with this. You know all that? Now start showing me your work. And then you be like, damn, I know the answer, but how do I? You skip steps as you advance. And this is tough. The great ones go back to step one. Sophomore slump, you go to, let's start here so we're already advanced, we're already up here, let's start here. No. You got to build that thing right back up. And if you don't, watch that second year. They're going to test them fundamentals. They're going to test you, boy. You'll be like, damn it, what happened? What was this all season like? It's a little different, wasn't it? New York Giants, y'all out of it. Once Scotty Boo got hurt, everybody knew. Not a shot, not a chance. Wow. The Giants are the best 2-win team I've ever seen. Let's just get that on record. The Giants are way better than Tennessee. They're way better than the Raiders. But they ain't. Bill Parcells said you are what your record says you are. Goodness. Man, that's sad. They supposed to be better than that. Good Lord. No wonder he got fired. But damn it, even though, I can't believe that. Anyway, Chicago Bears, sneaky. There's always a sneaky team that you're like, they might do something. And there's a sneaky team, you're like, man, they ain't gonna do nothing. This is a sneaky team, you're like, they might do something. Because Caleb Williams is good enough in a traditional sense and good enough in an unscripted world where you don't know what's gonna happen. You mess around, get you one of these teams that can't deal with weather, that doesn't travel well as a team. You mess around, let Caleb Williams just get out and be in the matrix. Caleb Williams is special. I don't give a damn. He could be insane. Like, he's already damn good. He could be insane if he gets on time. I mean, when the play is designed to be executed, win. I ain't say what, win. If he gets that rhythm, that pace, oh, Jesus. Them fingernails don't care. Clear fingernails, painted fingernails, that ball is going where it needs to go. That boy can throw. Love. Green Bay Packers. No Micah Parsons now. We're going to do a topic on the injuries in the NFL. I'll tell you guys what's really happening, because I've been there before. I was injury prone. That's why I ain't in the Hall of Fame. Damn it. Let me stop. Now, that is part of the reason. I was damn good when I was healthy. I was sorry as hell when I wasn't, like most people. Detroit Lions. Damn, this is starting to be a disappointment. We started to get on that roller coaster. Headquarters of Six Flags is in Detroit now. What's going on? 8-6? Win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win two, lose one. What's going on? All right. It's all good. It's all good. We can't really blame major injuries, can we? Hutchinson came back. Goff's still there. Gibbs is still. Minnesota, E. Ooh, we're going to do a topic. Damn, how many topics are we doing? We're doing a topic on Justin Jefferson and his frustrations, and really going to make it global for receivers and quarterbacks and that relationship. Fascinating topic coming up. All right, let's get to Tampa. Carolina. Ooh. Now, it's weird. Tampa 7-7, and you're like, yuck. Carolina 7-7, you're like, oh, okay. All right, it's all right, right? Right? It's like when you see a big fat boy or fat girl, and then they fast. And it's funny because in the NFL, you see a lot of them, D tackles. You see somebody fat, you be like, man, he can't run. Damn. It happened to me in the championship game with my son. They had this big old fat kid. They sent that boy on a streak. He went past everybody. I was like, what? Don't let the fat fool you. But same record, not the same team. Neither one really a threat this year. Tampa obviously got a little more juice to it, but no. Atlanta, bye. Boy, my friends are Falcon fans. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Mackey. He's a Saint fan. Who else on my group text? Man, these fools, every week, it's like they get hype and think they good. And every week, it's the same result. Let's get to this last part, and then I'm going to tell you who I really think is going to make it. Rams, wait. I love living in L.A. We always got a shot in one of these sports, damn it. The Dodgers just won it all again. The Lakers always somewhere hovering. They won it 5 years ago. People act like the Lakers suck. Oh, they ain't got a shot. Oh, they got a shot. Oh, look. Man, they just won it. You know what I mean? Teams ain't won it. You know what I mean? Franchises haven't won it at all. Rams are back there again. Rams just won it too. Watch. Aaron Donald going to come out of retirement this playoff season and get him another one. Seattle, sneaky good. I told y'all about Sam Darnold this offseason. What did I tell you? Because I went to the RX3 Aaron Rodgers celebrity game, and I went to the camp, and Sam Darnold was there. We chopped it up, and I was watching him throw. And plus, look, Minnesota was great until the last couple games. He kind of, gave some of that money back, but it was actually probably the best thing that happened to him. Isn't it weird? In the moment, you're Sam Darnold all the way to the last 3 games. You on top of the world. Well, homies with perms or jerry curls, looking around town for the flyest girls. What song is that? Beat it up in the comments. Good luck. Y'all ain't gonna guess that one. So, you Sam Darnold, you the man. And then them last couple games, to the point where they were like, yeah, we did draft J.J. McCarthy, so get up out of here. And now J.J. McCarthy looks good, but he started off the season, other than that fourth quarter, the first game, struggle bus, right? That Chicago game, fourth quarter. Other than that, struggle bus. Now he looking good. The point is, here's the life lesson. It's a marathon, y'all. Just keep running. Just keep running. How long is a marathon? 26.2 miles. Take one step. How long is a marathon? It's a little shorter. That's what my daddy told me when I wanted to quit. When I wanted to quit sports. He was like, nope. Don't get overwhelmed. Just a marathon. Just take another step. Just take another step. So, Seattle. Now he's in Seattle. He got to feel great. You got to feel great if you him. What? I'm over here, one of the best, if not best receivers in the game. How you say his name? GSX, JSX, JXN, JG. Yeah, him. Golly, he's sick. San Francisco, y'all right there, but see, this is the difference. Seattle, they could do something. San Francisco, they ain't gonna do nothing. So weird. And they may, but I don't believe it. All right, in Arizona, damn. Oh, yeah. It ain't over, mother. Yes, it is. The saga continues. Arizona, just stay sorry. What is going on? Kyler Murray is not that sorry. I'm telling y'all, as an evaluator of talent, he's not. Okay, as y'all know, home record matters. Good. Yeah, you got to take care of home field. Let's look at these home fields. Nope. Oh, Denver's the only one that's got a pure record. Everyone else has lost at home. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You could go in the playoffs and lose your first game at home. But they are undefeated at home. On the road again, look at this. New England, best record. Never lost. When we go into those hotels after we land off that private jet, really it's a charter, but excuse me. When they get back, when they land, when they get out of Foxborough, when we leave these boroughs of the my son, I told you we missed our second best player. He missed the playoffs. He was out of town. I'm still mad at his dad, but I love him. But I'm mad. How the hell you sign up for a year? You play 3, 4, 5 games, almost all the games. Then the playoffs come and you gone. Oh, man, we had to go. We had a little trip. We booked a little Winnebago. We went down to Omaha. We went to Omaha. Man, look. Stop signing your kids up for commitments and not commit. We end up losing. In my head, I'm like, we ain't going to win. We end up winning. We won our semifinal game. Last play of the game. It was that tough and close because we didn't have our second best player. But we lost the championship game. My son has 7 touchdowns. And we still lost. 7 touchdowns, 2 games. Sick. Still lost. Need the second best player. Anyway, I saw the point differential going into the playoffs for our team. We were 3rd. We ended up being 2nd, right? We got to the championship game but lost. Look at here. New England. Look at that, 106. Buffalo, 87. Remember these numbers. Let's really remember New England, 106, 10, 15. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Starting to see a correlation there, huh? Look at that. Ugh. Come on. All right, now let's get here. Jacksonville, Houston, Indy, all under 100. Indy, if they had their quarterback, if Daniel Jones, well, no, I can't say that. He started struggling right before he got hurt. So, but look, sorry-ass teams. Look at that, Tennessee, negative 169. Yuck. Brother Jay says, yuck. Where's that from? Beat it up in the comments. I'm dropping, today I got rap Tourette's. So that means I'm just dropping off jewels from rap history. I just dropped a jewel. If you say that one, ooh, you know some music. Brother Jay says, yuck. Denver Broncos, 81. That's kind of low. You 12-2 and your point differential 81. Uh-oh, that's why I don't believe. Bo Nix, I love you, brother. Do you, boo-boo? Do you, boo-boo? I just don't see it. I don't see it. Now, you saying, well, you don't see it there? You certainly don't see it with the Chargers. That's my point. Look at that. Point plus 31? Yeah. That means you are in the fourth quarter holding your breath a many a times during the year. The Chiefs have a better point differential and they eliminate it. Oh, God. I can just call it now. Ain't no damn way the Chargers or the Broncos going to win it all this year. That's what I said, Bubba. That's what I said. Damn it. Maybe they overachieve like my team did. Overachieve. So it looks like in the AFC, if you want to keep it 1,000, wow, it's coming out the AFC East. New England and Buffalo. That matchup we just saw last week, that's going to be the AFC Championship game. Depends on how they bracket it on the beat, bro. We're going to see how they do it. But those are the teams. It ain't no AFC North. That's a one and done. That's college basketball. One and dones. All of that. Yuck. And I'm sad to say it because it's Baltimore. Jacksonville, this division, interesting because they all so bunched together that they actually may be better than the records say, but they beat each other up. Genius, right? When you see them grouped up like this, I'm taking y'all deep. I'm taking y'all where the coaches took us. I'm taking y'all where the GM took us. I'm taking y'all where the capologists, where everybody got to contribute to the success, took us. Look at that. 3 teams, 80 plus. Right? All higher than this division. Right? Right there with Buffalo. But they beating each other up. Interesting. Watch it. This is how iron sharpens iron right here. Be careful. AFC South, sneaky. Watch them. I don't know about Indy. They ain't got a quarterback. But watch Jacksonville, watch Houston, for real. Denver, they right there, but that record is way better than that. So that means they have found a way, they have figured out a way to win games that most teams will lose in that situation. What did Bill Belichick famously say? Most games in the NFL are lost, not won. Most games are lost, not won. That means y'all doing too much. We're going to wait for y'all to make a mistake. We're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to save the day. That's what Tom Brady's motto was. That's how he played. Take advantage of your mistakes. Just play within ourselves, right? Don't beat ourselves. Simple as that. Okay, so I say the end of the AFC Championship game, this is sneaky. If I had to put my money on it, I'm saying Buffalo and Houston. Okay? But those are the 4 teams. New England, Buffalo. Damn it. Jacksonville and Houston. Jesus, don't say that loud. Denver and LA, like, what? I could be wrong. Actually, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping the Chargers get in there. Let's go to NFC and let's get out this topic. Change it up. Philly, it's kind of low, bro. Kind of low there, bro. Look at that whole division. Suspect. Philly, yuck. I mean, I'm glad you win in that division, but look at this. Yuck. Dallas Cowboys got a negative point differential. Yeah, they got a losing record too. Wiley, Donut. Chicago, this is tough. You win in your division, look at that record. Then look at the point differential. Yuck. Got a problem here. Chicago, we may have a problem. Tampa Bay winning it with a losing negative point differential. I'm going to skip that division. They ain't doing nothing. And then the Rams. And the Seahawks are in second place, but by tiebreakers, and have the highest. You see that? In the whole league. The Seahawks. So I told you. So Seahawks, Rams, that's what it looks like. And Chicago going to try to mess around there in Philly. I say it's Seahawks, Rams, and then we're going to see Seahawks might sneak them boys. They might sneak them. So beat it up in the comments. That's the top fours. You're like, who are the top fours, Wiley? Okay, I'll give it to you one more time. Seahawks, Rams, Chicago, Philly. That's it. That's going to be the final four. Final four over here. Denver. No. They sneaky. It's Jacksonville, Houston, New England, Buffalo. But go Chargers. Chargers have been good. We won our last 3. I get it. We beat the Super Bowl champs. I get it. This is me being a fan right now, I think, where I'm like, I'm not going to bet on them. Oh, they in there? Yay! I'm hoping. That's how the game usually goes. Let's see what y'all thinking. What y'all talking about? Chargers 5-0, division 8-2 in conference. I know, Danny fan, respect. You sound like a super fan like me, hoping. We've been waiting and debating for so long, but we'll see if they finish strong. We'll see. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's get into this topic because Shaq, as I quote, he used to hate on Luka, for real. And then finally something woke him up. Let's hear it.
Oh, I have a question. I used to hate on Luka for the longest, and then I seen him play live. I know he's really that good, but how come people can't stop him? He's not really
game evolved.
No, but he's not really fast. He don't have a lot of lift, but he be busting everybody up.
Pace.
He be killing. I'm like, bro, block his shot. Like it's just
what's happening.
But then explain how they do that with Steph. Steph is like a Smurf.
Oh, I have a question.
I love how the Smurf came in there and said he's like a Smurf. I recognize him. All right, respect. Blah blah blah. Luka. We got to talk a little Luka love. We got to give Luka his love. How come they can't stop Luka? Because everybody, be real, everyone's had the same thought when they saw Luka play. What the hell's going on? I have never seen somebody at this pace control and dominate. First of all, he big as hell playing point, right? Magic Johnson is. But he bigger than Magic because he wider. He like 6'8" for real, 6'9" probably. But he's like, whoa, he's like a fridge. He's like a block of ice. Nobody's getting ripped in the NBA like that, right? Just be real. Like, you ain't even got to be high level. You ain't going to rip me unless, I'm suspect with the handles or it's not my position. But if I can handle the ball, I can handle the ball, right? Simple. It's like you lose that in high school and college. You ain't ripping me like that. That's why people only average, 1 steal a game and they're amazing. 2 steals is like, whoa, you ain't doing that. How many possessions? You ain't stealing the ball. It's hard. So if you're big, Magic Johnson, obviously, or Luka, with the ball and you can't take it, that means I get to dictate terms. Because we're all out here, and the most important thing out here is not me or you. It's the ball. And I protect the ball, and I'm bigger than you. So I got so many options. Can I shoot? Yes. So you don't have to come out here. Now, I'm not blowing by you, but I can back you down, or I can start to pace myself, stutter you into where I want you to be. And because I'm big, bow, little bump, bow, space. Oh, you didn't take the bump right? You actually got more physical, bow, foul. Underthrow, bow. Every way you look, I got an answer for you because he has figured this out. This is what we want all our talented athletes to learn. Dog, you doing too much. It's the tortoise and the hare. That's the curse of the gifted. Curse of the gifted be running up and down the court. I'm gonna use my homie as an example. Russell Westbrook, who be burning rubber when he go up and down the court. Yum, 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 yum. But then he'll miss a layup, right? And you be like, damn, like slow down, right? But then when you see somebody like Luka, you're like, speed up. But he doesn't have to. It's insane. He controls with pace, he controls with his body, and then he takes advantage of whatever you give him, right? He sets traps. All he does is set traps. All that slow pace, look you up and down, get you in the swing. Oh, your hands are low? Reach through. Oh, they up high? Okay, let me get in there, get in the armpit. Once you get in the armpit, once you split a man in half, get in his armpit, he's stuck. Let me read his feet. Okay, angle. Okay, make him step over. Right? You got to have them guys get fatigued, leaning on his big ass. Then they get out of position. Right? Which foot is forward? Go that way. I don't even know how to play basketball, but I know what you're supposed to do. I wish I could do it. I wouldn't have played in the NFL. Trust me. I love you, NFL. But it stands for not for long. I wish I would have played in the NBA. Shoot. But they were like, no, black ass. That's what NBA stand for. No, black ass. You Wiley. No. You suck. So let's talk about Luka real quick. Let's get this love out. And then, ooh, that sounds like a pause. And then let's go. Luka, look at this. If you are black, look at this. This is racial. Martin Lawrence and Boomerang. Why they always got the black numbers to show that, oh, it's the best? Yeah, that's why. The best right here. If you're in black, you're the winner. Points. Luka, right there. Okay, 34.7 eating. Okay, you see his stats right here. Also leading in free throws and free throw attempts. Three-point attempts. Sucker shoots 10 threes a game. What? You only shooting 32%. You talking about green light. Sound like John Legend up in there. Green light. He got the green light. You can just look at stats and be like, what the hell they doing in the Lakers? Let this boy do whatever he want. No wonder LeBron frustrated. We got a LeBron frustrated topic coming up too. Stay with us. Look at that green light. You shoot. Larry Bird shot 3 a game. I know it's a different era. Shut it. Don't even write it in the comments. Point being, God dang, you got the green light. 23 field goal attempts a game. That ball going up. Coach said, shoot. Coach said, I said shoot. He said, what else to do? Shoot again. Sick. All right, let's give some love to some other players. You see, SGA, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Jokic. It's an interesting NBA right now. Who had that on their bingo card that will be the top 5 scorers in the league? Okay? Look at Jokic, though. Look how much black Jokic got on his stat sheet. God dang. Sick. Jokic don't be playing. Jokic do everything. Like, Jokic don't smoke. Jokic don't joke. Jokic put your cap in there. All right, look at Jokic. Rebounds. Assists. Crazy. Right there, top 5 in points. All right, so let's get up out of there. Basically, I like to cover all things because I see all things. I digest all things. I love the game. I love the game so much. If you're out there, you got an opportunity to play any level. Sports is the best microcosm of life, right? Because it's like learning. It's like life lessons, fun life lessons. That's what sports is, fun life lessons. You're going to learn. And what I learned from watching Luka is you ain't got to do all that to do it all, right? Calm down. Be easy on yourself. You know what I'm saying? It can work out like that. All right, so beat it up in the comments what y'all seeing, what y'all saying, and then let's get into this topic with Ryan Clark talking about injuries in the NFL, Micah Parsons in particular, and actually sounded like he blaming Bo Nix. What? Let's talk to it. Yeah, Jokic is a stat monster, Slim Reaper says. Yes, we know that. And Francisco Aguilera, your fingers would have thanked you for playing basketball instead of football. Yeah and no. Them basketball players be getting them fingers jammed. They don't get dislocated and broken like this. But, hey, I don't know. Well, I remember, I'll give you a story real quick. Bruce Smith. It's like my first or second year. And I used to look at him, you know. This is so crazy. See, I'm not too cool for school. Bruce Smith is Bruce. It's Bruce Smith. So every time I see him, I'm just like giving him flowers. And every time I'm in the meeting rooms, I'm watching film, and I'm like, I just look. I go, that's Bruce Smith. Like in my head, I'm like, it's like being in a meeting room. It's Michael Jordan. It's Kobe. It's LeBron. Like you're like, I got drafted to where the best is at my position, him, and I used to just stare. Like how he watching film. Then I'll be like, oh, he watching it like me. How he eat? Oh, he eat like me. So one time I was looking at him, I was like, dog, what's wrong with your hands? He was like, what? He's like, what's wrong with it? What do you mean? It was like, I said, straighten your fingers out. He said, they are. I said, what? His fingers were like this. I was like, you look like you're always grabbing the ball. I was like, let him go, let him breathe. You know what he said? This is how he's always laugh. He always laugh. He go, he said, keep playing. Play long enough. You'll see. And no lie, this is me. Like, this is my natural position now. It's not this. It used to be this. Like most people. But you know what? You beat this up. Bow. Every play. Bow. Bow. Every play. This is desensitized. This thing is low. Them neurons, neutrons, electrons, and protons, and whatever the hell ons is in there, they off. The ons is off. For real. And I just naturally like this. Fingers all curved. I think I'm arthritic. I think I'm gonna have arthritis. My dad's wife has arthritis. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. She's pretty, but her hands ache because she got arthritis. So, all right, let's get into this topic right here. Are we blaming? What are we blaming for all these injuries? Let's talk to it.
Micah Parsons was not only a game changer for the Packers, but an organizational changer for the Packers. He had this team thinking about the superiority of this defense along with what Jeff Hafley could do from a defensive coordinator standpoint. But Micah Parsons is hurt because of Bo Nix. And I'm not saying it's one of those things that's Bo Nix's fault, but the violence in which Micah Parsons had to chase Bo Nix the entire second half was extremely evident, whether it was the touchdown to Bandy, the throw to Troy Franklin, getting outside the pocket and finding Lil Jordan Humphrey. You could see that Micah Parsons was the one person in pursuit of Bo Nix the entire day. And on the injury and on the play he was hurt, Bo Nix attempted to get outside. He found Mims, and you could see Micah redirect in order to keep him in the pocket. That was part of what he'd seen the entire night and the way Bo Nix was able to attack that defense. Bo Nix was amazing last night, and it's sad you lose a great player like Micah Parsons, but it was because of the effort he needed to give in order to get to Denver's quarterback.
All right, let me give him some credit. First of all, that's a crispy-ass outfit with the chain on it. The Nino Brown look underneath the guts. That's fresh. Ryan looked dope right there. Give him his credit. Give him his props. Give him some love. All right, that's enough. Now, here's the thing. What the hell are he talking about? That looked like it's late. We here post-game. I don't know when y'all filmed that. It's midnight. Remember Stephen A was talking about, man, I'm done with that doing that NBA show, man. I'm getting out of there at 1 or 2 in the morning. He just fluffing. Chasing Bo Nix is why you got hurt? So all the other quarterbacks you chased that you got, they weren't the reason you got hurt. Oh, because you didn't get hurt on that play. Okay, then you missed them, but you didn't get hurt on that play. Oh, so they're not the reason. But when you get hurt, you were chasing him. Nah. On this show, we're going to go a little deeper than that. Are you an outcast, as they say? That's not the reason you get hurt. And let's talk about it. Let's just, in general, to help us understand, help itty-bitties understand, everybody. I am here for the people, okay? We do real topics on this show, and we talk about it for real. As Sam Block put a little list together, I love when somebody does the dirty work. Micah Parsons, torn ACL. Patrick Mahomes, torn ACL. Nick Bosa, torn ACL. Malik Neighbors, torn ACL. Tyreek Hill, torn ACL. Tucker Kraft, torn ACL. Zach Ertz, torn ACL. Marshawn Lattimore, torn ACL. Najee Harris, torn Achilles. Daniel Jones, torn Achilles. Jesus, that's a song. We can keep going, but we're going to start losing some of the name value. But still, the point is, why everybody getting hurt? First thing you got to understand is, if you play football, you have given yourself 100% certainty and chance of getting hurt. 100%, not 99. You will get hurt. I don't care how you play. I don't care what style of play. I remember it was a big old argument. People were sounding stupid as hell. Oh, mobile quarterbacks get hurt more. I was like, how? What? Everybody gets hurt. No. If you're a mobile quarterback, remember, and this was racial kind of, it was like mobile quarterbacks are 2.0 quarterbacks. 2.0 quarterbacks are nothing but the black quarterbacks that now could throw. And you know what I mean? They were like, Mike Vick ain't it. And you know what I'm saying? Cam Newton go get hurt. And I was like, can y'all stop? I said, Tom Brady has missed the entire year in the pocket. Statue. Ow! Torn ACL, right? Come on. Peyton Manning in the pocket. Back. There's a picture of me online hitting Peyton Manning in the neck. I think I started that. I'm sorry. Respectfully, I'm sorry. For real. It's my favorite quarterback. Neck surgery. Out for a year. What y'all talking about? You play football, you will get hurt the first day of practice. Now, hurt, not injured. Hurt. Your pinky nail gonna be cut and it's gonna dig into your cuticle and you're gonna have a little blood. You're gonna sprain your index finger. Your shoulder gonna be bruised. You still out there. You hurting, but you out there. That's what football teaches you. Move on. You're all right. Are you hurt or are you injured? But this is something different. Because being hurt takes this, right? To be tough, you got to go through tough stuff. You can't be tough without going through something tough. Not as tough as you should be, not as tough as you can be. It got to get tough. And then you got to realize your victory's on the other side of that. So that's how you deal with being hurt. You got an itty bitty, you got to let them go through it. It starts when they're a little baby. Little fat little thing sitting there, a little ball of Play-Doh. All right, they hungry. You feed them. All right, they sleepy. Pat them. Let them go to bed. They burn. Fat ass. Go to bed. All right. Now, you already ate. You're rested. And now you're crying. You want some love. Come on, baby. Okay. That's that stage. Get older. You crying. Let them cry it out. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Right? You know how it goes. That's how you deal with being hurt. But being injured is a whole different animal. Let me tell you how you can do your best, and you're still going to get injured. Like you gonna miss some time in practice or a game. I know some players, though, I'll be real, that have never had a surgery. Doesn't mean they weren't hurt or injured. Just mean they never had a surgery. Missed a game here. I know some players, they missed a practice here. That's why they have those active starting streaks. You know what's crazy about it? What's misleading? There's some guys that never missed a game at all, but they just didn't start. It's just like, I ain't never missing. I don't play enough or whatever it may be. But you're going to get hurt playing in the NFL, guaranteed, and you're going to get injured to some degree. This is how you can avoid as much injury that is out there lurking and looming. The first thing you have to do is get rest. First thing. Because if you don't recharge, you don't rebuild, and go out there and repeat those same performances, you guarantee gonna get injured. But beyond rest, and rest is different. Some guys for rest is 5 hours. Some guys is 11 hours. I can't tell you your sleep schedule. Get your ass an Oura Ring or something. Shout out to them. Become a sponsor. Point is, hey, you got to charge your body. It's a Tesla. Plug it in. You can't. Marv Levy famously said it. Guys, you can't soar with the eagles and hoot with the owls. You got to pick one, right? So you got to charge your body. But here beyond that, what can you do in terms of activity? You got to make sure that you, in everything you're doing, has one of these things in terms of a habit or activity. Yoga, Pilates, gymnastics. You got to put yourself in a position where you are athletically challenging yourself, getting a workout, and you're using your own body weight. People forget when they get big, fast, and strong that there are people stronger than you that don't even do all that. They don't lift other people. They don't lift weights like that. They don't bench press 500. Larry Allen, rest in peace. 700 for Larry Allen. I did 495, not even 500. Don't start. Why can't you do 5 more pounds? Can you do 495? Right, all right. Squatted 700. I squatted 700. Crazy. And Larry Allen was bench pressing it. Saw it in Dallas. You have to do yoga, Pilates, anything in that world, that whole family. And then you got to do gymnastics. Why? I give you an example. The reason you have to do it is because it centers you. You're in a relationship with gravity. All this is alignment. All this is body alignment. When you tear your ACL, your hips is messed up, right? Your hips, they're out of sight. So when they're this way, they're slightly shifted, then you make a movement, it over-exaggerates, right? One side is overcompensating. Too much stress, out of alignment, pelvic alignment. It all starts with your feet comes up. So when you do yoga, you do Pilates, you do gymnastics, you notice something. If you ever seen anybody who's mastered those classes, you ever seen somebody who's really gifted in those classes, notice what they can do, and then imagine the best athletes you know, what they can do. Gymnasts sitting there hanging like this for 10 minutes. Right? Sitting there, flipping themselves, body awareness, spatial awareness, landing perfectly, still. Athletes can't do that. I know athletes that can do 100 push-ups, great. I know gymnasts that warm up doing 100 push-ups. They can lift themselves forevermore. And then the athlete sitting there struggling at the 50 seconds on the plank, doing a plank. You get a gymnast, he like, you okay? Yoga, Pilates, those people that master it, they're next level because there's muscle strength and there's bone strength, right? Bone strength. That means I can manipulate my body. I am more powerful than you because I can do more with my body, right? You can't. You're limited. You could do that. Yeah, you could pass rush. Okay. All right. How many one-legged squats can you do? Looks good. Now look at me. I've never been a football player. I'm the gymnast. Watch how many I do. Do you want me to stop at the bottom? Here's the respect that you should give them. You ever been to Vegas? Because I've trained with some of these guys before. I'm like, I can't do none of this. This is me in my prime. We all did the boxing training. You ever train with a boxer? You be like, God dang, killing me. Right? Because how much do boxers lift weights more than football players? Nope. Then we get out there, we can't even lift our arms up. The shoulders start cramping. Everything. God dang. He like, you okay? Like, you don't do much with your body, do you? You just always pushing something, always putting something else on it. Pause. So, go to Cirque du Soleil. You ever been to Vegas, one of those shows? Those are and this is with respect, those are the failed gymnasts or the gymnasts that have aged out, right? What are you supposed to do if you're not in the Olympics? You got to work. So they go to Cirque du Soleil. You see what they do? You know how they do that? Because they mastered their body. You can't do that. So what I've learned is, and my girls love it, love it, love it. My boy loves it. But he loves football and basketball. But you're going to do that necessary evil. So you can take care of your body. You can know how to use your body, manipulate your body. It's not about manipulating another person first. I think that's what gets lost. So when you see a list like this is the problem. Everybody on here is living in a world where you're manipulating another person, right? You get measured by what I do to you. And we lose sight of the foundation. It's what can you do for yourself? I know cats, no lie, that could bench press probably 300 pounds. Let's say 300 because it ain't crazy weight. Like, you know how it goes. 135 is elementary. Like freshman year is 135, 225 is the next threshold, 315 is the next threshold. What's after that? 405. Damn, it was a day I used to do 405 like 10 times. Crazy, right? So if you doing 315, hitting it. I could do at my peak, I could do 20, 30, 315, something like that. Real spit, not 30, 20 something. Because I did 35 was the most I ever did on 225. So like 20 something. Ask me how many push-ups I could do at that time. I'm lifting 315 20 times. I am 270 pounds. Ask me how many push-ups I could do. I couldn't do 100 straight. Good ones, real ones, military. I couldn't have done 100. Not these little 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2. I couldn't have done 100. I'm weighing less. I couldn't have. It's not congruent. I'm way stronger with that weight than I am to myself. Flip it. Gymnast, get under there, lift 315. He go like this. What? 315? You know you're from Russia or something. I just got a stereotype. 315? Oh, God. He can't even reach the bar. He laying under the bar's far. Can you bring the bar down? 315. Rampart. What TV show? Rampart. Stuck. Now, how many push-ups can you do? He's like, how many do you want? I was like, can you do 100? He said, oh, only 100? What? There's a difference. Bone strength, muscle strength. Learn this, y'all. Learn this, especially with your itty bitties. I know y'all spending money on them trainers. I know y'all spending money on registration. I know you're spending gas money to go to all these damn tournaments. I know you're spending money to go to the AAU circuit. I know you're doing all that, but you're skipping a step. We talked about sophomore slump. They skip a step. Most people who are trying to help athletes skip the step. I was blessed to have some great trainers. Unfortunately, I was injury prone because I was a running back my whole life. Then I became a DN. That's just a tough transition. But more importantly, the way I was built, I got a real high booty. Pause, whatever you want to say. I got a high booty. They knew I was going to have back issues because of the arch of my back. I run with my legs, long-legged. That means you're going to be really athletic, but typical, you may have some injuries. Be careful. Now, what I know now, if I could go back then, oh, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So you got to understand how it goes. You got to go understand how it goes. Let me beat up in the comments. Saquon, too. Yeah, look, when you get these ACLs, when you get any of these injuries, I got a friend who's a doctor, world-renowned, named Dr. Brendan Murray. He's in Arizona right now, but he was in Santa Monica out here with me. Dr. Brendan Murray breaks it down. It's all the alignment issues. You put a stress here, right? You tilt it this way. Next thing you know, your hamstring gonna go. Tilt it this way. Next thing you know, the ACL's compromised. Your body's just sitting there like, look, I got 4 white walls right here. Why they gotta be white? Let me stop. I got 4 white wall tires right here. I'm rolling. Uh-oh. Your body's so smart, it's like it hurts over here, so let's take care of it over here. Compensation. You don't even notice this unless you doing yoga, Pilates. You're a gymnast, taking your butt to the chiropractor, wherever it may be. You know this alternative medicine, they call it. What do you mean alternative? It should be basic. That should be the alternative. Taking pills and stuff. No, move. Okay? You doing all that. Next thing you know, the body's like, hey, dog, your check engine light on, but you don't see it. And then you do something sudden, you do something crazy. The surface can give. Sometimes it's the surface. Sometimes it's too many surfaces. You know, you get shin splints when you just going from shoe to shoe to shoe, or surface to surface to surface. Concrete one day, AstroTurf the next day, field turf the next day, rubber the next day. Your body's like, come on, bro. Come on now, slow down. Oh, you ain't gonna slow down? And then you try to go, and go, bah. That's it. It ain't that deep. So to combat that, make sure your strength is not just outward. 1, 2, it's inward. Push-ups. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats. And if you really want to add the 4th one, right? The trifecta is push-ups, sit-ups, squats. You really want to add the other one? Pull-ups. Measure yourself. How many pull-ups can you do? There you go. Oh, man, I squat. I bench 350. I bench 400. How many pull-ups can you do? Huh? What you say? 11. A gymnast is like, 1, 2, 3. What you doing down there? 4, 5, 20, 30, 70. That's how the game goes. Yep, Corey says it. Tire popped. That's how the game goes. Z9er, what I think of Phillip Rivers. You got to watch yesterday's show. You got to stay with us, man. We did Phillip Rivers yesterday. I actually got another Phillip Rivers loaded for you, so we may get into it again. Well, there's some civil war going on, some frustrations around the Lakers facility. A lot of people are taking shots at LeBron James. A lot of people are talking about the situation because internally we all know where there's smoke, there's some fire. And there's some issues going on with these Lakers, and especially LeBron as he lands the plane. 23 years in the league, the plane got to land. And sometimes it gets bumpy. Situations like this.
Why did LeBron shoot that technical after that? Whose decision is that after the Brooks attack?
So guys were out on the court. We had kind of left. Luka and I talked. I thought Luka was going to shoot it. I walked back. LeBron was at the free throw line. He shot it. I don't know what the dialogue on the court was. And, we did this, at some point last year, early in the season, we kind of designated, here's who's going to shoot the technicals. And, every team is different. Sometimes it's the superstar. Sometimes it's the best free throw shooter. Sometimes it's a guy who maybe needs to see the ball go in the basket. Like, it's all situational. But Luka should have shot that. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So the caption on that was a has-been superstar, egomaniac who has always been uncoachable, has never accepted taking a backseat to better players. Now, don't give that credence, but it frames what you heard Coach try to take care of. Coach try to articulate while still protecting LeBron, which is basically he shouldn't have done it. Now, we have instances of LeBron over there joking and jiving with the other team. What was that, a week ago? And J.J. Redick is like, look, this is nothing like a CP3 situation, so please I don't even want to create a firestorm. I don't even want to reprimand LeBron. He deserves more respect than that. And he's earned more respect than that. So coach is going to take care of him. But coach also got to lead other men. He's like, I got 14 other players in there. How do I thread this needle? How do I do this? Without outing LeBron, without losing my power, without usurping my power. But I got to give Luka the keys, and everyone has to see how shiny they are. One, because that now is your leader, but two, because I need all of you guys to know you got to aspire to be like that. Try and get the keys from him. You're a competitor. Don't lay down. But also, look at me. You got to listen to me. My voice can't wane because I got to protect LeBron. And LeBron's not CP3 for very obvious reasons. One, he's had a better career, but more importantly, he's better right now. If LeBron wasn't good right now, that answer would have been different. That's the conversation we have when we talk a lot of Shedeur. You got to understand these conversations are dictated by you. It ain't me, it's you. If you that fine girl, I'm listening. If you ain't, you know how I go. She fine, but dang, man, I got to deal with all that. But look at her, man. Come on. How many people you know married? How many people you know just dating? They just dating because of the look. But they putting up with stuff. You know how the game goes. Just like a player. Man, I got to deal with this fool, but golly, he go get that. Imagine coaching LT, Lawrence Taylor. You know what Bill Parcells was saying in himself? When he would go home, he'd be like sitting there with his wife, Myrtle Jean. He like, Myrtle? Lawrence is a mess. he a full-fledged mess. But, so LeBron is dealing with a lot of water coming in. Incoming water. A lot of water in this boat right now. A lot of water. And this is what's so beautiful about sports. See, we telling a story on today's show, and most shows, but today's is certainly vivid and clear. All of the elements that pour into sports, right? Storylines, right? Competition on every level. You got coaches out there treating you different. The sports is full of discrimination. That's why I laugh in this world when people keep walking around here. We want this. We want this. This is not fair. Equality, equity. Sports tells you what life is. It ain't fair. Why is he tall? Why are you short? Why is he smart? Why are you not? Like, look, in everything there is an opposite. There's a God and there's a devil. It goes from there on. Some people are tall. Some people are short. Some people are rich, some people are poor. Some people are smart, some people are dumb. It's okay. Problem is, people don't want to be who they are. But this world will always smell it out. It was always sorted out. Just like we in the wild, like watching Animal Planet or watching the Nature Channel. They smell blood. And look here. When players smell blood, I don't give a damn who you are. You could have been Mufasa. And then we smell blood. It's time to take the kingdom. And that's what they're trying to do to LeBron right now. Check it out.
Last night, LeBron James and Dillon Brooks got into it. There was a lot going on, so let's break it down. In just the first minute of the game, Brooks bumped into LeBron. A technical foul was called, but LeBron quickly returned the favor. The play was reviewed for a potential flagrant, and LeBron couldn't believe it. Still, no additional penalty was given. It wasn't until the third quarter where things got intense. After drawing a foul on this play, Brooks threw the ball at LeBron. He thought it was intentional, so he confronted Brooks.
Where you from, cuz?
The referees tried to cool LeBron off, but he was out of it. He said, "He smacked the ball off my f***ing head. He smacked the f***ing ball off my f***ing head." LeBron even put his hands on the ref, who said, "Stop it." JJ Redick also tried to get Brooks kicked out of the game, but nothing was called. LeBron only received a technical foul, but things kept intensifying. Just 40 seconds later, Brooks was called for his 5th foul. He thought LeBron sold the play, so he told him, Still, LeBron wasn't bothered and gave him a stare down. Then, after making a huge 3 in the 4th, LeBron called him a bitch. That's how fired up LeBron was, but that wasn't it. The Suns were able to come back as Brooks hit a 3 over LeBron. No foul was called, so Brooks went right at LeBron. He also said, that's a foul. LeBron didn't expect the bump, so he demanded for a review. The ref replied with I got it, as Brooks was ejected from the game. The Lakers ended up winning, with many fans complaining about the officiating.
Now, that was entertaining. I love the AI voice of that dude. He does a few videos that I've checked out. Point being, I just want y'all to know what it looks like when people smell blood in the water, right? Now, it's Dillon Brooks, so he always smelling blood, even if it ain't none. He's just like, no, that's blood. No, that's fingernail polish. No, that's blood. It's like, it can be anything, right? But point being, they coming because you got to land that plane. Coach is saying, look, you shouldn't have done that. They don't eat words anymore. They don't pull punches anymore. Coach is like, yeah, he should, I don't know. And if LeBron were worse of a player, oh, trust me, that would have went a lot different. And you don't believe me? You can go all the way to the extreme, and we saw what happened with CP3, which is really a tremendous life lesson of like, read the room, know thyself, know who you are. What, Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? They don't care. I've told you this 1,000 times. I used to walk in the locker room when I was at the top of my peak powers, when I was that dude. Everybody kissing that ass. It was crazy. Then I walked in there, and I used to be that dude. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. They looking at you like, bruh, don't you? The line that you can't cross is right in front of your face. When you the man, you don't even know there's a line. Isn't it crazy? Real spit. All right, shout out to DB2. Facts, Marcellus, you're damn right. There's real spit out there. Universal Trappers, I see you laughing. It's all love out there. Bunch of y'all comments, keep it coming, because we got to get into this next topic. It's time to talk about Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. And first, I just want to preface this. Like, I'm going to talk a lot of Shedeur. Why? Because he's fascinating. Why? Because you guys are so interested in him. I'm interested in him, and you're interested in him. Well, you guys are doing it for clicks and views. Well, yes, but it's dictated by what you guys click and view on. I know what you're interested in. I can see the numbers. I'm not working at Fox and ESPN anymore where, you know, we get the Nielsen rating books after every show and it just has this big general share. Nah, this is digital. This is showing me exactly at 6:10 and 8 seconds, people were really into this show. You know why? We're talking Shedeur. Hey, stupid. So let's just go to the highest and mightiest of Shedeur haters, as they say. That's cold, y'all put this on Acho. Oh, man, you can put it on a lot of people, including me. It's just some people, Coach JB, Jason Brown, he's on one extreme. Like, he's not only a hater of Shedeur, he doesn't believe in this game or nothing. Then there's Acho, who's right by that, but he's not as vulgar and he ain't going that far. But he also is hypercritical of him. Like, he goes a lot of places. And then there's the level where I am. Like, I'm trying to let Shedeur lead me where we're going. But that may look like I'm flip-flopping and wishy-washy. I don't care about that. I care about the analysis, right? I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be objective. Even though being objective with Shedeur right now means it's more negative than positive because look at his record, look at his stats, etc. But there's still a lot of good. And that's why we got Shady McCoy in here to save the day. Let's go.
Dillon Gabriel never played a game this bad. And we wanted Dillon Gabriel out of there.
But Dillon Gabriel never played as good as Shedeur either.
Exactly right.
Brother had 300-some yards, almost 400 yards. Exactly. Not 3 touchdowns.
No, didn't forget it all.
So you can't erase that. As a rookie, you're going to have good and bad.
Correct.
So, but I'm saying every time you have a bad game, you can't like panic more than if it's a good game. Every rookie we can sit here and talk about, we watch them have great games or really good games and terrible games. That's what rookie's all about. Because every game for a rookie is a new game. You take the good with the bad. We watched him last week look phenomenal. Yeah. And this week he looked terrible. That's what rookies do. Yeah. You keep slowly getting better. So I'm not going to critique him too much on this game. He looked terrible. Cool.
Yeah.
You move on from you learn from it, go to the film room.
Yeah.
And next week, I'll grade him that week.
Dillon Gabriel.
Blah, blah, blah. There's more video out there, but I think we get the gist of that. So what do we do with Shedeur Sanders right now? What is the grade, right? That's the conversation. Here's the thing. Let me take you into the complete perspective of being a rookie, complete perspective of what Shedeur is going through, complete perspective of what we should see and evaluate him as. Everybody knows this is not his final exam, right? This is not the test that is worth 70% of your grade, right? There's none of that. This is your rookie year to make an impression. But you never get a second chance to make a first impression, okay? You don't. You don't believe me? Okay. When you're drafted high and you fail or stumble, like first rounder, they say, went to a bad situation, it's okay. Now, the next time they see you, they want to see drastic improvement, and they'll give you love. They'll be like, see, we told you, Peyton Manning's the best example. But when you're drafted high and then things don't work out the first time, first impression, it's okay. Because you get mulligans. It's almost like you went to play golf and you're in the scramble. And then they always ask you, for $100, you want to buy a mulligan? Well, when you're a first rounder, you got $1,000. You're buying 10 mulligans. When you're a fifth rounder, you ain't got much money for the mulligans. You got one, maybe two, maybe. So Shedeur is trying to make it a first impression. But his first impression is to show that he's better than what they thought. And what did they think? What did they draft him at? You can beat it up, you can yell, you can be mad. He's not a fifth rounder. That's where it all starts. Four times around the whole track, every team went and passed on him, including the one that picked him. They went. Imagine this: you standing right here looking fine. You in your freshest outfit, boy. You got on them Stacey Adams, boy. You got on them hard bottoms. You ready to roll? You got the suit, tie. You got on that cologne. You ready? Fresh fitted. You and somebody go up to you. Some girl walk by you like this. Nope. That balloon popping dating game. Second time. Nope. Third time. This is every team in the NFL. Nope. And everybody been saying how fine you were. We seen you. Girl, we saw you on Crenshaw. We saw you on Slauson. We saw you on Rim Paul. How many years he played in college? We saw you at Jackson State. We saw you at Colorado. Fourth time. Nope. Remember my T.O. story? Fifth time. Some of them still. No. It's okay. I'm just giving you perspective. So when they finally commit to you, somebody finally puts a ring on it, you now have to understand that you have to make an impression. And your impression has to be greater than what we thought of you, because we didn't think that much of you. Just like Bill Parcells says, you are what your record says you are. That's what they think of you. The love language in sports is money. Money, the synonym of that when you're a rookie, is draft status. Cam Ward got paid. Ain't nobody tripping in that organization on Cam Ward. But all of us watching like, struggle bus. Shedeur look better than him. Jackson Dart certainly does. Shoot. My man down there, what's his name? Shaq down in New Orleans. He looked better than. And everybody in Tennessee upstairs like, and good for y'all. Yeah, y'all sound real smart right now. We ain't doing nothing. That's my girl. That's my man. That's what they saying about Cam Ward. Because they put that money on him. They put that money in. You don't believe me? Deshaun Watson wouldn't be in Cleveland right now if they put all that money on there. If they had just gotten, I don't know, because Deshaun Watson was going through all those legalities, they got him on the cheap. Imagine if they got Deshaun Watson on the cheap. You think Deshaun Watson still be there right now? Go. Thank you. Why? Because the money. Thank you. That's my point. They only gave Shedeur this much, even though they think maybe he should. Man, he's still here. All right, give it to him. You walk in the store, you weren't even gonna buy that. You're like, it's still there? It's that cheap? Oh, we gotta have that. Come on. We don't need that. We already got, man, look at it. It's only 99 cents. Shedeur's there. His impression he makes has to be better because they thinking low. That's the pressure that is on Shedeur. Dillon Gabriel had a different pressure. Just justify you a third rounder. Fifth rounder, prove that you're not a fifth rounder. Prove that you're not a late round draft pick. And you can. Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. Tom Brady was a sixth rounder. You can, but you better. And you better do it soon because they ain't going to give you a lot of mulligans. We already went through that. Here's another thing. When you're a rookie, it's just impossible. It's impossible for you to display your best. Why? Because you haven't seen it all. This is a whole different level. I mean, think about how you get to the NFL. Think about what you have to see to get here. You were the fast kid. You were the kid with the better arm. You were the kid that was smarter. Whatever it is, you stood out early, whatever it may be. Or you're the grinder, late bloomer. You could have been a man child. Whatever it is, it started to take root. And then as you're ascending, you're getting rid of all of the dirt that comes along with it. You're getting rid of all the trash. I hate to say it. And this good trash, like that kind of trash you be digging through, like, wait, didn't I drop something in you? Right? Like, you go from Pop Warner, the rec league, to high school, they better than you think. Even if you go to a bad high school, sorry high school, you're like, there's some cats that can play. Start weeding them out, as they say. Let alone get to college. Start weeding them out. Next thing you know, your teammate was Travis Hunter. Like, who, what? Start weeding them out. When you get to the pros, your first year, you're like, they better not weed out nobody else. What the hell is this? Who is that? What is going on here? Who is defending my receiver? Who is my receiver? Oh, man. And it's so uneven. Jerry Jeudy, I know. Let's clown. It's all clown fest Jerry Jeudy right now. Let's go back to Alabama. Any questions? Right? It weeded it out Jerry Jeudy. Now, Jerry Judy's had some of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. We put that up yesterday if you want to see it, yesterday's show. His list of quarterbacks, goodness. And we about to do a Justin Jefferson topic, potentially, that shows the struggles of when you ain't got no good quarterback. Goodness. But the point is, we weeding them out. Don't get caught in the weeds. Don't get caught in the weeds. You haven't seen this before. It's going faster. And I tell you, let me give you some constructive criticism if you're Shedeur, and let me give you some motivation. Let's start with the motivation. Bruh, you've already shown a flash. You've shown enough where they going to actually go back this offseason. I don't care what happens the rest of these games. They're going to be like, oh, he all right. This is how they talk. They be like, Dillon, I don't know. That height, I thought the height was not going to be that big an issue, whatever you want to call it. His ceiling is lower than Shedeur's. Let's be real. Y'all. Come on. This is Andrew Barrier. Come on, y'all. Come on. Jimmy. You with me, Jimmy? Jimmy like, yeah. And then Kevin Stefanski, you know, he want to say something good about Dillon, but he can't. He like, yeah, I hear you. You're right. Kurt, so we got that in order. Now we got Deshaun here. We got to see what Deshaun. We got to let Deshaun just go play it out. We got to let the world see what we see. Like, is he healthy? Is he good again? I don't know. We just got to do it. We ain't gonna play with Jimmy money like that, right, Jimmy? Right, Jimmy? Right? Jimmy like, yeah, Andrew, move on. Now, here's the problem. Here's the constructive criticism. They was like, look, there's a reason why Shedeur didn't get drafted where he thought he was gonna get drafted. We knew. The evaluators were like, GM is like, let me tell Mel this. They playing a game, it's Atari. They tell Mel Kiper this, and they let him think this, and if it's not blatantly obvious, you feed them. You give them the blatantly obvious, but when it's something tricky, you got to manipulate them. How else you going to play poker? Tell Mel Kiper exactly what you going to do? He ain't going to be there. He won't be available. You trying to play a game, and sometimes GMs lose that game. I'm going to tell them this, and we're going to go here. You tell them that, and then the other team does exactly what you didn't want them to do. Now you stuck. It happens all the time. Anyway, Mel Kiper told me I was 15. I was 52. Maybe Mel Kiper told Shedeur he was 10. He was what, 155? Whatever. What is that? 5th round? What pick was he? My point. Here's how they beat him up in the meeting room. And then let's move on to the next topic. His ceiling is higher than everyone else we have on this roster. But is it high enough for us to go where we need to go? Well, we don't know that. So here go, Andrew. We don't know that. We got to go we got to give him some more time. Give him some more opportunity. Yeah, but we got all these draft picks. We got first rounders next year. Think about it. If Mendoza's there, do we do it? No, we already got the shot here. We already paid. Look. We just we're asking for problems. We got a lot of issues on this team. Okay, let me stay focused. Let's get back to Shedeur. Okay. My problem with him is, let's be real, guys. There's a reason why everybody passed on him, and those same reasons we saw already. Those same reasons. What are those reasons? He drifts. He holds on to the ball too long. Is this processor the processor we need? What do you mean? Because ain't no reason you hold on to that ball when you know that that's your issue. Like some things you just are. We gonna coach that out of him? Kevin, what you doing? Wake up, Kevin. You coaching that out of him? Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's a habit. Right now, we got to get out of it. Everybody made a big stink about him patting the ball. I was like, why are they making those videos? They need to make the video of him drifting. That's the one that's killing him. Yeah, okay, I get it. You know, the kid works hard. Kid wants it. We know that. Guys like playing with him. We see all that. It's just this game is played from, what did Tom Brady say? 4-1, mental to physical, 4-1. We got to make sure mentally he's seeing the right things, doing the right things. All right, so this is what we do. We definitely going to bring him back. You know that. But what opportunity is going to be there? We're going to have him and Deshaun fight it out. Deshaun's first, though. Why? Because we gave him that money, god dang it. Here go Jimmy. We gave him that money, damn it. So we'll see. I think Shedeur's in for another dogfight next year with Deshaun Watson. I think it's going to be that simple. I don't think they're going to draft. I think they're going to draft all around them, try to go O-line, trying to beef up this team. And then see, you got young and you got kind of young. You got Deshaun, if he's healthy, kind of young. Let them two play it. Go get you a late rounder. No, you got Dillon. We ain't got to do nothing to that quarterback. They ain't going to do nothing to that quarterback. Mark my words. Mark this show. Beat up in the comments. Let me see. I think they're reaching. Oh, man. Comment section again says, I'm just here for the flow. Man. Chip Osorio said Lamar had the same struggle as a rookie. He will be okay with the right coaching. Coaching helps. Student, player helps too. You got to do your part. You got to do your part. You got to do your part. I'm going to save that topic that I was going to do. It was such a good topic too. Oh, man, I'm going to save this topic and then get to the next one with y'all. Since I love y'all so much, we only got a few more minutes. Let me see what I should do. Oh, we're not going to do the Justin Jefferson. We're going to skip that. Let me just give props. I got to do this. I don't care. We do this for 1 second. Look at this. Y'all see this? Cooper Flagg, god dang. 42, 6, and 7. Most points scored by an 18-year-old ever. Ever. Yeah. In history. Yeah. That includes a lot of great players. Cooper Flagg's silly, y'all.
Got a deflection here, but Coop's got it now. And here's Coop on the drive. And catches all it takes now to turn things around.
All right. I went to the Clipper game against him last week. He gets to where he needs to get to, where he wants to get to, and he ain't doing it any other way except the way he wants to. Talking about effective. Imagine a bigger, like a taller, leaner Luka. Like just my pace. With way more athleticism. Cooper Flagg is silly. It's not even close. It is silly. Okay? So beware. Cooper Flagg is here. I find this interesting. I want to get a quick one, and then we're going to get out of here. We got 2 more topics, 2 quickies. Watch this. This is from Patrick Bet David. He says it's time for Bob Iger, LeBron James, and Chuck Schumer to retire. Bob Iger, one of the greatest executives of our generation, but it's time to move on. 10 years ago, Disney was worth $175. Now, and at that time, 10 years ago, Netflix $45 billion. Now, $198 versus $430 billion. Netflix was founded in '97. Disney was founded in 1923. That's embarrassing to say the least. Under Iger, Disney lost sight of its customers, prioritizing control and influence over product quality. Blocking dissenting voices on the board was the final signal. It's almost as if he's afraid of giving up control. It's time to move on. He talks about LeBron. In this moment, maybe the second greatest player of all time. This is no longer his team. Lakers belong to Luka now. LeBron hasn't accepted it. The frustration we talked about earlier shows 5 turnovers in the first quarter of a game this week. A single-digit scoring game, something that hadn't done in 19 years. Easily rage-baited by Dylan Brooks, grabbing the referee. A role player gets suspended for that same thing, taking a technical knowing Luka was the better free throw shooter. Even JJ looks stunned. We just talked about that. He's obviously frustrated knowing he's not able to compete with the guys he used to destroy. It's time to retire and move on. Y'all beat it up in the comments. Tell me if you agree. Chuck Schumer, he said no explanation needed. All right, we ain't going to do that. That's the U.S. Senate Democrat. Y'all know what it is. All right, y'all know we don't end the show on stuff like that. We end the show off of something like this. Beat up in the comments, tell what you think. That was interesting. I thought that was interesting. This is what feeds my soul, feeds my brain. Like this. Oh, my God. This is it. At their best, who do you think is the better dual threat quarterback? Cam Newton, Russell Wilson, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Oh, y'all thought it was over? But wait. Randall Cunningham and Mike Vick. Oh, God. Oh, God. Beat up in the comments and let's get out of here. Okay, we always start at the bottom. We all got to eliminate somebody. First of all, if you on the list, you good. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at you. Let me stop. Get mad at me if you want. It's all good. I got to get rid of Cam. Just because the throwing ability was a little different than other ones I see up here. Next, I got to get rid of Randall. Part of it is my own ignorance. Like, I don't remember enough of his great plays, even though I remember a lot of them, but not as many as some of these other guys. Okay, who else we getting rid of? So now we down to 4. Russell Wilson, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Mike Vick. Got to get rid of Vick, even though he can launch it. But, you know, when you say you didn't study, I got to get rid of you. Let me stop. Shout out to the homie. Now we got 3. These 3. Russ, Josh, and Lamar. Best dual threat. This is tough. Got to get rid of Russ. Much as I love me some Russ and that moon ball, it's a little different with these 2. Now, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. My favorite quarterback versus that dude. Gun to head, being real, it got to be Lamar. He got to go. Josh Allen is big, fast, strong, and can do it. That's a tight race right there, but I'm going Josh Allen. And I know Lamar is insane, but Josh Allen wins that one. Damn, that's dope. Maybe the best dual threat quarterback ever, because then you could throw Steve Young in here. John Elway had his moments, but they told him to stop running. They told Steve Young to stop running too. But I say Josh Allen. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? As we end the show, how mobile quarterback used to be just a synonym for black quarterback, right? They be like talking in code. Look at that black quarterback. 2.0 quarterback, black quarterback, right? And then the best dual threat, then they start saying dual threat, whatever you want to call it. The best one ever is the white guy. What was like Dave Chappelle when he was saying it was a blind racist. Like, it's a blind racist man. The best dual threat quarterback ever is a white guy, right? Man, ain't that crazy? All right, y'all. Love for you guys. Thanks for rocking with your boy. I know y'all, some of y'all at work, some of y'all got to go to work, some of y'all got to tend to itty bitties, get it in. Love for you guys. Let's have a great one. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.
Boy,